guys. Alrighty. We have another game, and it is lizards. Alright, let's have a quick look here. Let's look at this first. Okay, solid. Not crazy though. Got some guard, got a blodge one, got a tackle one. We need to remember break tackle. And... ooh, strength 5 Saurus, very tasty. Anything crazy on the skink? So strength 3 skink is alright. Agility would be more of a problem. Dive and tackle is always good. Got a leader skink. Okay, this is interesting. They're going to have some money to spend. I mean, it seems like a pretty clear-cut, like, wizard to babes, or I don't know. There is that Saurus character that's pretty nifty. I can't remember how much he is. But having more Saurus is pretty nice. Oh, that might be the skink special character. No, don't spend any more. Don't be naughty. Maybe they'll go all out and put a babe in there as well. Try and help with the KOs. I forget, Slibly, I forget what the Saurus one is called. Maybe that's him. He's good though. I think he has block, mighty blow. Another skill or two. So yeah, I don't mind playing against lizards. I feel like lizards have a potentially tough match against us. How much guard does he have? He does have some. 2. 3. Okay, so not a ton. Okay, he spent big. That's all he can spend. Okay, so that is the strength for block. Stand firm is nice. Oh, and he has guard. Yeah, he's a really good character. So they spent big on it, but I don't mind that necessarily. The apothecaries is more of a... I mean, it's good, but it's more of a measure for protecting your team long term rather than this game. It could certainly help. Oh, we're back at our stadium. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think I never mind playing against lizards too much. Well, there's certain teams, like stuff like humans, I find it a real struggle because they outbash you and they out-agility you. You don't really have a lot going for you against lizards. They really outstrength you as well. So a Minotaur could be useful here, although he may also be targeted. Yeah, I mean, this guy is a pain, but he's also a bit of a target. Like, you take him out and suddenly they're down a reroll. Why is he only... oh, he doesn't have... He's just playing with 2 rerolls. For some reason, my brain thought this was leader. So he just plays with 2 rerolls, which is brave. But he does have block on everybody. Apart from the Crocs. Yeah. The nice thing with our team is we don't have to worry about tackle. Because we don't have any dodge. I suppose you could look at it that way. He does have a bludger, but we have 2 tackles. We can maybe outbash this. But it could go the other way as well. It's really going to depend who starts. I think we don't worry about the skinks too much initially. We go after the Saurus, because if we can like get his guard Saurus out, that would be huge. If he doesn't... Okay, he's got Slibly on the front line here. We could claw Slibly right off the bat. Or we could, I don't know, there's so many options. I mean, he does have guard and he's a pain in the butt, so he's worth removing. But I don't like, I'm not really a big fan of getting my, I think we're going to have to Wall of Chaos Warriors this. Throw Stag in there as well. Yeah, I may Claw Slibley. I don't know. We have to pay attention to the skinks. They will run right in the back, so we definitely keep Skunk back. And we keep Rabbit back. At least temporarily, in case of blitzes and other unfortunate events. If we can attach Stag to the Skinks tool, that would be great, but can't really rely on that. Okay, so who are you going to hit? The other person I'd like to hit, obviously, I'd like to get rid of is the Crocs. Strip Ball's hopefully not going to be a problem. Let's see. Yeah, I can hit Slibley from there. I think we put our strength 5 in there. Put our tentacles over this side. So I have a hit on him straight away. I have hits on these guys as well. Yeah, I think I like this as much as I can. Which is loads. Okay. Pretty good kick. I am going to drop back on this. Because skinks you'll find move very fast. And we don't have a lot of other cover around here, so I need to make sure we have some cover going. Do we do the traditional dub skulls? No, the opposite. He's probably going to let us go here. In the hope that we don't. Okay, he didn't. Fair enough. Do not use. Good start. One guard down. Nice. Unexpected stun. So I'm just going to pop this guy here in the hopes they don't get too feisty with Stag. Stag's just going to hold here for the moment. They're probably going to go after Hare here. Let's at least make that a bit awkward. May as well get all the way up. So we've made it so this guard can't directly come in for an assist here. This guard will have to come across. I don't know if he can do it with just one guard. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. One guard. Well, he could maybe if he uses this guy. Let's see, the guard in here. This guy, yeah, he can maybe engineer it. But he pulls like all his Saurus onto this side, which has the benefit of meaning maybe we push this way. But let's kind of see what happens here. I'm sorry, Raccoon. So I expect him to go here. And then here, if he wants to clear here. Which he does, by the way. Because as Hare has already proved, he is the nightmare situation. We did what we could. He's only got 2 rerolls. Is it worth using one? Yes, it is. So he's down to 1 reroll. Good news, Hare is still here. He's taken a break, but he is still on the pitch. That is big for us. Now we can still do some work in here, I think. I think we still have the strength to make this work. We may be blitzing with Stag. I don't know. No. Let's see what these skinks do. If these skinks get feisty, we're going to come up here and blitz a skink. It's always worth blitzing skinks. We could blitz a skink with Stag. I'm not 100% anti that. You'll be pleased to know. I can't get in here, which is a bit sad now that this guy's here. I'd have liked to have punched this guy down and then slotted back in. Okay, so he's given us 1 skink if we want it. Do we want it is the question. I mean, removing skinks traditionally can be pretty easy. And could be very useful. I mean, every removal we get is useful here, obviously. I think I'm gonna let this guy take more hits here, unfortunately. Oh, you actually have a 2 dice there. I mean, you know that. I think if we can move this guy, which we can. Then we can kind of keep working along here. Now we have opened up a weak spot in the cage. Which is silly. Got overexcited with all my removing. That is very handy there. I think this guy has an Eggle as well. So... I mean, yeah. That's only going to come into play if we can injure him, but still. What do we do here? I think we just push you away. Okay, that has made it a bit firmer now. Stag is just staying exactly where he is. Could he knock Stag down and get in here? Yes. Because he can pop some skinks on here and then blitz him. So yeah, we didn't do any removing, but we did do some solid block downs. He should still be able to hit somebody here. But our warriors are doing a good job of, you know, staying solid here. Unfortunately, it's sort of a wet noodle contest in everybody hitting armor value 9, but he has Mighty Blow to help him out, so he could get a kind of lucky roll to get in on us. I don't think he's going to use his Don't think he's going to use his last reroll until it's vitally important, but we'll see. Using that first one was definitely greedy. I think greedy. I think it's fair to say it was greedy. Because when you've only got 2, I mean, you know, you only have 2. Okay, is he going to try? He's going to try and chain this somehow. I don't think he's going to do anything spectacular. Let's push him. Okay, so he's freed up our guard there to be able to reposition, which is nice. He's got kind of a domination on this side, but obviously that leaves this side a little open. This guy doesn't have a great dodge away, let's be honest. So that's going to be turn, because he's not going to want to reroll that. Tail don't work. Okay, so we got a. These are both 1 dice right now, unless somebody steps in. Kind of want Boar to move across this way though to help over here, and then maybe Moose steps into the more dangerous area. Not quite what I was hoping for. I think we stay this time. That's better. Because what I want to do is see if we can break his strength hold here. Didn't necessarily need to follow there, but you never know till it's too late. Nice overall. So it wasn't a guard, but strength 5 seemed worth getting out. Let's see. Okay, so do you want to move? It's tricky. So we're not going to make a big move this time. I think we're just going to do this. We're not in a hurry. We are sort of winning the attrition battle here. Gonna try and 1-die this guy just in case. Could come back to bite us. So he can stand this guy up and get a hit here. Or he may want to try and mighty blow this guy. Suppose he could even blitz with the Crocs if he's... No, he can't get in there. So he moves that guy anyway, which is pretty easy. Now, which way does he push us? Is he going to try and... Okay, he's pushing us back in. I mean, if Hare's armor keeps breaking, it's going to kind of slow us down a bit. Didn't that time, so that means he's back in action. Bear could go down here, and he does. That's not ideal. We kind of had to push in there to get the removal. We don't really want Skunk connected like this, but maybe at some point we'll dodge him away to go try and tie down some skinks, because that's what he's really best at. I think his guard is kind of like, he can't really do anything here. The good thing is his guard is the wrong side of the field. Yeah, I suppose he could do this actually. Yeah, that's fair. Because Stag doesn't have guard. Potential for removal as well with the armor value. I mean, it's just regular armor, but I don't know. It could happen. Let's go to 1 die here. Unless he could bring this skink in here. If he wants a safe 2 die. Or he could just try the 1 die if he wants. So yeah, we're a little bit down on the ground more than we'd like to be. I'm not sure what the best solution to that is, aside from getting up. Okay, so he's 2 dying wolf. He's kind of keeping a little bit the dominance of... he's just got so... Everybody's high strength on his team. I mean, apart from 3. So even with guard, like, that helps us, but, you know, as soon as you get 1 or 2 guards down, you get into, you know, not your ideal position. So I think we'll try and reconnect here. Okay, he can get all the way around there. That's solid. Yeah. Could go for the skink blitz. We do have a 1 dice here right now. That kind of seems worth taking as a 2 dice. Doesn't really help with our situation here any. I could go after the skink. Now if I move this guy in, I think we're looking at the old... No, we're still looking at 2 dice. Yeah, I was forgetting there's 2 guards on him as well. Nice. Because even skink removal is useful here. He's using his skinks as like extra assists, as he should. So if we can... I mean, honestly, even stuns is kind of handy. Okay. So we've got a 2 dice turning into a 1 dice there. What is our ball carrier doing is a good question. I think the answer is going... here. Okay, no, that's too crazy. I was going to try and provide an assist there. That's not ideal. He might try and surf this guy. Okay, now this is a bit risky. Is it risky? No, they don't have any extra assists over here, so this isn't as risky as I thought. It's slightly risky. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's just push him straight back. I need to start moving at some point. So yeah, that's currently... Oh, that's currently a 2 dice. Oh, because I'm not... I keep forgetting that Stag doesn't have guard, because Ox used to have it. I expect him to surf here. This is his best chance at a... Oh, he's going to have to move this guy across. and then probably go with him. So Boar goes down again. Boar is kind of being isolated here, which I don't like. His armor's going to break soon. Technically, he could get a blitz on here. Okay, no, he's going for the going for a hit on Stag. Stag is indeed hit. And as is the way of Minotaurs. Crumples. Yeah, this is a problem for us. We don't have as much as we'd like in here. You only have a 1 dice here, and I don't think you can improve that easily. I don't think you can improve that at all, actually. Okay, people staying up is good. Okay, Skunk falling over is okay, actually. Yeah, we've not done as much as we would like to. Okay, going in for the foul, fair enough. No dice on that. Oh, he's strength. Yeah, he's strength 3. Okay. We're not really moving a whole lot. I think we need to start trying to move a bit, unfortunately. I think blitzing this way would be nice. Let's see, I think you do have to come in here. That is good. So that actually lets us do this. And the reason, if I could get this guy kind of out of the picture, that would be very useful. Okay, got that guy out of the picture. Does he use his Apo as a let's stay in this game? He does not. That's nice. Can't move, unfortunately, but that's kind of what we were expecting anywho. So, here's what I think we do. I think we start to move around the edge here. This is to tie this guy up. We're going to bring this guy in here as a... I mean, just a pain in the butt, really. Like, if we can keep his Saurus kind of occupied, then that is doing good stuff. I don't really want to be next to the Crocs. I mean, I'm not going to get out of here, but if I did, I wouldn't want to be next to the Crocs. Okay, we did. Which is actually also really helpful. So the Crocs has break tackle. We still remember that. We do have a tackle on both his skinks currently, and I don't see an easy way to remove that. He could maybe block his way across, but we are applying our guard pretty hard now. Yeah, his blocks are getting worse now. Does have this guard he could apply somewhere. Oh yeah. So that means he can break this guard in if he wants. He should still not have a good... Yeah, he doesn't. If he brings this one in, I think he'll be good to... Oh, he's strength 5 of course, which is also bad. Yeah, we haven't done enough permanent removal, but honestly, even just... okay, that's a wrestle. Does that help him out a lot? I mean, it helps us out in the sense that now he's kind of overwhelmed on this side. He can try and pull some skinks. The fact that this guy is still lurking is nice because we can potentially attach him to the skinks. We'll see what they do. Is this guy trying to dodge? Nah. Or he might try and move this guy around as cover, but then we might just have to allow that skunk is going to just try and tie up this guy. Because if he moves him in here, sure, it helps him in the block war here, but this is not where the important stuff is happening now. This is where the important stuff is happening. So he wants to find a way to bring numbers over. Yeah, that's why he's going after skunk. Just going to push him and keep running, I think. But it means skunk can kind of filter back round. So we're just going to go somewhere here. Oh, is he gonna... He could come in here. Nope. I think you leave that one again. Okay. Tackle doing great work. So we can bring Wolf back in. It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just go here. Are you willing to knock him over? Nope. That's a pity. I wanted to get Stag up in a meaningful way. I think we try and claw this guy. Get my tail on this skink. Unfortunately, Raccoon has to stand up. We'll see if Stag wants to stand up. He does. Good Stag. Should we move the ball? I feel like we should in case I do something ridiculous here. So I am greed rerolling on some of these. I'm trying to spread them. Not getting huge injuries here, but we are making things awkward for the skinks. And making things awkward for the skinks is good because they could try and come back round and kind of give us some trouble. Alright. So I like the fact that our 2 tackles are on these guys. And we have a nice ring of guard here. He could pick this guy up and blitz here, or pick this guy up. Yeah, this guy doesn't want to blitz. I mean, if he's thinking about dodging Saurus, we've done well. And funnily enough, this Saurus not only has a horrible agility, but he also has a tail and tentacles on him, funnily enough. So it looks like he's trying to bring the Crocs back into the game. A 1 on the Bonehead, though, would be excellent. So yeah, this guy's surrounded by 3 guards, so this guy doesn't really have anything good. Probably going to try and blitz here, because he's fed up of this guy. Okay, he did pass the Bonehead. And he has made the blitz successfully. Down goes Hare, pretty violently. Could try and foul him again, but it's a bit risky with as few players as he has. He is going for a 28% foul. That is just not good. That is too many tail tackles. Skunk Wafftail. Proving to be the legend that he is. He could one dice this, I guess. That would give him a potential I don't know what it would give him really. Hilton Raccoon isn't bad though. I mean, if he can start removing some guys. I think he just... Oh, he did do some stuff. Okay, he pulled this guy up. You could potentially reach. So you are something I need to be concerned about. 4, 5, 6. Alright, what can we actually remove here? Are you guys willing to go away? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he can't get to the ball, so I'm just gonna stay, give him one less block. We do now have a hit on the Crocs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fair enough. That is very nice. Because this skink could have tried to get over there and cause problems. And we're actually going to follow that as well. Because that gives us a 1 dice here currently. Or if I can do some magic with... with Stag. Yeah, I can't do some magic with Stag. Oh, if I'd done the 1 dice with Skunk, that would have it would have worked. Assuming the first one is well. Also, it also affects in the wild animal. I don't know how the dice rolls work. So he could break, tackle, blitz, and try and get on the ball here. Okay, so we should be good for scoring. Does he? No, he doesn't reroll. He might be in town for a one turner. You know, because he didn't use the reroll. to try and make Skunk pay. Unfortunately, he does get 2 turns at getting his KOs back, so we're kind of expecting him to have a full team, including Slibbly and his Strength 5 guy. Okay, Skunk has been pulverized, but just gently. Hare is still hanging on in there. I don't think he's going to try and foul him. He might... No, he's not trying to foul Skunk either. Honestly, I might try 2 dice with Hare here. If he doesn't change anything else too greatly on the Crocs, because removing the Crocs would be just so ginormous. Obviously no rerolls or anything, and we can't... He's kind of removing the Skinks out the way, so we can't get on them. Is this the time we get punished? With the quad skulls? No, it is not. And we get to follow up and potentially try and pile on. No injury. Is it going to be a KO? If it's KO, we do just leave it, I think. He has been very consistently KOing this game. Has he been listening too strongly to my words of stop hogging all the SPP? Because, you know, you can hog some more if you like. Alright, in for the touchdown. So we do not feel in any way... well, we should also get through turn 8 first before we get too excited, because they have the potential to... That's good, because that means he's going to have to roll kind of the inverse of that to have everybody back. I'm glad we got rid of the Strength 3 skink. He is a pain. And he's their best dude for one-turning as well. Can he one-turn with it? I mean, skinks have 10. They would need to go 3. Yeah, he probably can. Fortunately, so I think we're kind of letting our guard warriors take the front line here. And unfortunately, we're gonna... Sometimes I leave Boar up there, but I think we want to make it so that they use... I'll be right with you once I've put everybody in. Okay, I'm gonna drop Hare out for a moment, so he doesn't get hit by a rock. We could almost here, here, here. Yeah, if Skunk was in, we could actually make our back line difficult to dodge through, because this is covered. If we put the tentacles here, these are covered. Then we need to cover these. We could put tail here, these would be covered, and we could put our other tackle on the side. So I don't think he's going to go for the one-turner. It looks like he's setting up for a potential, you know, riot. No riot. Extra rolls all around. Unneeded, totally. I'll take that on his kickoff, though. So yeah, it's just going to be, can he destroy a warrior now? And the answer is maybe. He does have Mighty Blow. I might might go for the reroll. He went for the reroll. I mean, the Mighty Blow is obviously by far the best chance of taking somebody out. So now he's kind of relying on just breaking that armor value 9, which does happen. We've seen it before. Moose and Wolf on the cusp of leveling up. There'd be the classic best chance for for horror. This would be the time they get clobbered. He'd obviously like to take our strength 5 out to readjust the balance for the second half. So down goes Wolf as well. Wolf did in the old days have a habit of getting KO'd. Could go for a throw. I mean, why not? Should totally take that guy back and attempt a long throw. There's literally no reason not. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, 2 back. Slibley stayed out, so we wasted that 200 and whatever he spent on him. The Crocs is back. That's bad. And Gorslat. Who's Gorslat? Oh, he got the 2 strength 5s back. So that's a pity. But, you know. Also, to be expected. I mean, the fact that we've got 2 of his guards out, that's like really solid. Let's see what we're doing here. There's an argument that says leave the warriors on the front line again for him to bash. It's not the worst argument I've heard. He has potentially 1, 2, 3 mighty blow. And that's just so much more likely to be lethal against the beastman. Should we give Dove a chance? Let's give Dove a chance. So is that what I want to do? He'd have to commit some Saurus to taking care of that, which frees up a lot of our team. Let's go with it. Because he's going to have to put the Crocs and this guard in the front line to make that happen. One would expect. Which means they're potentially, you know, spending time doing that rather than sorting out the rest of our team. We have Boar to bring in as needed. Okay, there we go. Let's get an alternate viewpoint. Oops. So yeah, he's put a lot of guys on the front there, which is fair enough. Looks like he's gonna try and bash us into oblivion. Oh, that's a nice kick. Let's get back to regular camera so I don't have horrible things happen. It's just a scary kick. He hasn't been able to get any ball handling skills. This is interesting. I wonder if he's going to try overload on this flank. Try and get a quick goal. If he moves down... Okay. So yeah, he has the 2 dice there. Down goes Bear. If he doesn't make a really fast move here, that's good, because we can then adjust to what he's doing. Okay, that is not what he wanted. Obviously. Oh, and he failed the loner. The horrors of big guys. So theoretically we could get somebody on the ball, but it is some GFIs. Let's see. Stag's gonna hold the center down. Okay, let's get our guard going. I think we're just gonna put a raccoon on the Saurus here. Oh, it's a dodge through. Okay, I missed that. So, okay, we're probably not going to go all the way through. We're probably going to try and hit the strength 5 again and clear a way for Skunk to get on these guys. No injury again. I'll take a KO. Okay, nothing doing there. Gonna pop Skunk on there. We're gonna get some extra leverage here from Dove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? We are not. Let's get Badger over here. And just in case of shenanigans, let's pop Rabbit here next to, in case they manage to pick up the ball and switch it entirely. Oh, that's nice. The stun is also good. The less Saurus moving around, the better. Okay, so we weren't able to get as much as we wanted. I mean, we could have tried to dodge through and blitz one of these guys down and get a... We'd have had to... Yeah, it would have been rough. Badger was the best for that, and he was kind of too far away. So yeah, obviously we can't trust Stag, so we're popping Rabbit here as a coverage. He can cover pretty much the whole field till they hit the end zone. So how do they approach this? The Crocs is not ideally positioned. They do have their guard still up. But they have 2 stun Saurus, which is very nice. So this Saurus currently has a 1 dice on everybody. What was he planning here? Okay, oh, okay. Yeah, he's having some issues now. There's no two ways about it. Okay, so now we want to remove this guy. Oh. Well. He decided to take the less injury-ridden way out, which is a pity. That was still definitely not certain, although I think we were kind of edging towards a win there. Toad and Badger, our warriors do not want to level up. I think that's 2 concessions we've had recently where our warriors are just, and our Minotaur are just like, Beastman, you take it all. Which is pity, because I think our warriors were, unlike the last game, our warriors were the real champions there, like holding up against those Saurus there. Well, yeah, not much for him there. I mean, like, obviously that was rough at the end there, but he made 2 risky moves. One, to hit with the Saurus at that point in the turn before trying to secure the ball. I mean, with the Crocs. And then on the next turn, not taking that wrestle was also risky considering he needed the reroll to try and pick up the ball. So I think he kind of put himself into that situation there. Hare did great, but he didn't really injure a whole lot. He just did a good job of keeping their numbers down enough, you know, especially in the first half there. Toad did at least level up, if you want to look at that as a positive. I think we will. What's he going to get? Get something fun. Oh, okay. Not as fun as I was going for. Let's see. He's never, for the most part, he's not going to be in a position to kick. Guard is tempting, honestly. Could give him some random claws. That will get him some attention. He's not gonna be blocking that much. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. The opposing player rolls 2d6, adding their own player's strength and subtracting the tentacle player's strength from the score. If the final result is 5 or less, then the moving player's hold firm his action ends immediately. So, okay, so you roll 2d6, the average is 7. Let's say you're both strength 3. Okay, so it does really help to have a much higher strength. Okay, I mean, I knew there was a reason people didn't take tentacles very often. I just wondered if it might be interesting. I think 4 is the smallest you'd want to go on that. So that against most players with dodge who want to get away from you, it's working. We could throw another tail in. Honestly, there's a good argument for just going block for now and seeing how things pan out. He is going to spend some time on the line. Could have got another wrestle guy. But if you have too much wrestle, you end up never blocking anybody because all your guys are on the ground. Alright, yeah, pretty solid there. What does that put us on? 24, 3, 13. Our record is coming back into a reasonable place here. Let's have a quick look what our team value is really going to be. So we are, what's that, 90 over? Let's see. So we could buy a beastman. We could fire a beastman. And then we only have to buy 3 cheerleaders. And say goodbye to 3 cheerleaders. So we're on a flat 1900 right now. Just before we go, let's have a quick look at the old leaderboard. Hey, we actually jumped up a decent amount of places there. I think we were in the 90s last time. That could be from the last 2 wins. The first one may have taken... I don't think it's a set time that it takes to update. So, honestly, not too bad. Although, yeah. You know, had we moved these a couple, which we could have easily done, had we have had like 5 draws and 10 losses, I think we'd actually catapult up a reasonable way. I mean, you know, maybe around the 60s, 50s. But we didn't. We lost, so that's that. Alright, well, I will catch you for the next game. Will Wolf or Boar I mean, wolf or moose ever level up again? And if so, what are we going to give them? I honestly have no idea yet. There's a good argument to say get a little bit more mighty blow just to give us a touch of edge on that bash game. Aside from, I mean, the guard, we're kind of seeing the guard come into its own now, and I probably will guard up the next. Well, we'll see how if anybody dies, but we could pop a little extra guard in on the beastman because they do sometimes get stuck in. And a guard beastman surrounded by 2 guard warriors is actually practically a warrior himself, if you think about it. Yeah, we got some people close to some level ups. One away here. And yeah, outside of that, we're just kind of waiting on warriors to level up, which could be fun if they manage it before dying. Boar has held in like a trooper. Stag. I would actually really love to level up Stag. Some guard on him, along with his tentacles. I think you're looking at a pretty good player there. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Sorry for all the waffling at the end, but that is traditional. So I will catch you next time. Bye for now.